So you want to play Six Samurai? Well, look no further. Honestly, in my opinion, this is the best version of Six Samurai that you could possibly play at the current moment. I've done a lot of testing. I have played hundreds of games on Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega, fine-tuned the deck, and it got me up to Master, which is the second highest rank in Omega. Then I stopped playing Six Samurai. I tried out to play Labyrinth, so I went back down to Diamond. But yeah, who knows? Maybe if I continued to play Six Samurai, I could have eventually reached Omega, which is the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega. But at that point, like, honestly, I was quite satisfied already to reach Master. And I was facing, like at that point, I was facing in any match, in every match I was facing Melis, Rising Mitsurugi, Crystron, sometimes Azamina White Forest, and of course they are the best decks of the format, so it's hard. But I was surprised that this deck was able to have quite a good win ratio, even against the best decks of the format, and quite consistently also. So yeah, that's great. I was really surprised that Six Samurai is able to do this. Also, shoutouts to TCG Nistro for giving me the inspiration to build this deck. I think he's an absolute genius. He came up with the idea of not playing the infinite loop, but playing this version of the deck, which in my opinion is just better, more consistent, and you're making such strong boards that it doesn't matter if you win with an FTK or you make like this huge board. The only deck that I lost against with my full board was Tempai deck, where they used like Lava Golem, Ultimate Slayer, Droplet, and then they summoned Chandra. But against any other deck, if you manage to do the full board, the chances of you losing the games is so little, so small, that it doesn't even matter if you win on the first turn or they give up on the second turn. So yeah, I think this version of the deck is just better than the Infinite Loop version. Let's go straight up into the deck profile. So I'm playing 3 Kageki, a very good card, a very old card, but still a very good card. He baits imperms. Also, if your opponent is using imperm on Kageki, most of the time you don't care at all. So you just special summon the other samurais anyway. And yeah, you say thank you. And quick tip, if you play against Six Samurai, don't use imperm on the Kageki. It's not a very good choice. 3 Tactical Trainer of the Six Samurai. Yeah, nothing more to say. It's the first tuner of the new support. He's just amazing. Then 3 Anarchist Monk, the second tuner, 2 Kisans. There's absolutely no reason to play 3. 2 is good enough. Your opponents, like the only reason to play 3 is maybe if you're concerned that one of them is going to get banished. But he's Earth, so Bestials are not working. And like the only way that your opponent could get rid of one is using Called By on your second turn. But it literally never happens to me, and I think 2 is a good number. Also, you always will have only 2 Keysens in rotation while you're making your combos. 1 Hatsume, it's an amazing card. You're going to special summon this with Eschatism, and this will be like your key extender to make your very long combo. Then 1 Chamberlain, this might be a surprise for some of you, but I have very good reasons to play him. Also, he is a target for Eschatism, and with Chamberlain and the Tactical Trainer, you are instantly able to make Naturia Beast, which I think this card should absolutely get banned if it would be more accessible for more decks. Yeah, the effect is absolutely stupid. It can completely shut down any Mitsurugi player, and against all other decks it's amazing. It also stops Trust, it stops Talents, so yeah, like it's broken. And with 6 Samurai you can do it. Then we play 1 Spirit. This is your target for Ascetism with the Anarchist Monk. Yeah, nothing more to say about Spirit. 1 Yariza, your target for Ascetism on the Battle Shogun. You could not play him, like the amount of times that I need him are very rare, but they do come up, so I still play him. Also, he's level 3, he's Earth, you're still able to make Beast with Yariza, and yeah, he's level 3, so he's allowing you also to start your plays if you draw him, so I'm not too sad to draw Yariza. 2 Ash Blossoms. I play the 3rd Ash Blossom in a side deck. Yeah, you don't play a lot of hand traps, so if you draw Ash Blossom on your opponent's first turn, be sure to choose your Ash target wisely. Like against Mitsurugi, do play Ash against the Sanji, right? Or against Ritual. Yeah, just play smart, because you will not have multiple interruptions for your opponent's turn. And more importantly, Ash Blossom is a going first card to stop the Mulcharmies. You don't want to deal with Mulcharmies, obviously. 1 Fuvalos. We are playing Crossout. We absolutely don't want to get Mulcharmied, but also if we get Mulcharmied, like it's not the end of our turn. We can still make a decent endboard, which might be still able to win, and quite often manages also to win. But yeah, we're playing 1 to Crossout, and if we draw him on your opponent's turn, then I mean it's a broken card. So yeah. Drone Lockbird. If we play not that many hand traps, we might as well play hand traps that have a big impact, which Brawl is one of them. And we absolutely don't want to get rolled, so we play 2 of them, so there's always 1 roll in our deck that we can cross out. 1 Nibiru. We don't want to get Nibiru'd, and it's a high impact hand trap, so yep, great. And that's it for the monsters. So quite straightforward. You noticed I don't play Mizuho, obviously I don't play Shinai, I don't play the Infinite Loop. I also don't play Fuma, don't play Grandmaster, don't play Kizaru. They are good cards, but in my opinion they are more bricks than the amount of times that they could be useful. So I just don't play them. And I think it's better. 1 reinforcement of the army, 3 smoke signals. Yeah, the thing with these cards is you can get rolled. You can absolutely get rolled. But yeah, what can you do about it? It is what it is. You still need to play them because you can search the samurais that you need to make your play, and they are amazing cards. Like every 6 samurai that is not Kizan in this deck is level 3, so you can search them. So yeah, that's great. 3 Ascetism. This card is amazing. I tried to play 2. Don't do that. Always play 3. It is not triggering Droll, which is very important. So this and any 6 samurai can, and any level 3, like either the spirit or the anarchist monk, can play around Droll. Then you make your level 6 Xian, and you are Droll protected and Nibiru protected. And it's a soft once per turn, so you can activate multiple ascetism on your turn. So if you do that, if you play like the anarchist monk, right? Anarchist monk, ascetism on the anarchist monk, get the spirit, get the Xian. You haven't triggered Droll. They could have used an Ash if they have an Ash. But yeah, what can you do about it? And now you're searching the second copy of Ascetism, so you can extend your combo with the soft ones per turn, right? And you're searching a 6 samurai, and if they activate Droll, you negate it. That's your bread and butter beginning. If you draw Ascetism and the monk. Great card. Play it at 3. Absolutely play it at 3. 2 6-track. This is a hard once per turn, and you want to play 2 because then if you are banishing one, you are still able to search the second copy with the Tactical Trainer, and honestly, you're not very sad if you draw this card. Also, playing 2 kind of ensures you that you don't draw multiple copies, which then are less bricks, obviously. One gateway. Yeah, this card is broken. The best card in the deck. Probably one of the best cards that Konami has ever printed. It lets you do like absurdly long turns. So, and it is searchable with the Battle Shogun. Yeah, right. But I think you know it if you play 6 Samurai. 1 dojo. I play 1 dojo. You could maybe play multiple copies. I mean, it's a very good card, but the reason I'm playing only 1 of dojo is I might search it with the Battle Shogun if I open the gateway. So I definitely play 1 copy. The reason I'm not playing multiple copies is because if you draw dojo, then in order to be able to play the game, you need 2 more cards, 2 more engine cards with the dojo, and they need to be two more like engine cards that allow you to get 2 samurais. Otherwise, you're not able to play. Now, if you are playing the legendary 6 samurai or the secret 6 samurai Fuma, then you could play multiple copies, because then any 6 samurai and dojo will allow you to special the Fuma and to play your game. But I tested it and I came to the conclusion that it is better to not do that. Fuma is kind of a brick if you draw him. Level 1 is an awkward level for this deck, so the only use case for Fuma is the Battle Shogun, and then you're not protected against Nibiru or Droll. And you need to add more dojos and a Fuma, so you need to at least get rid of 2 cards to replace them, or you are playing a 42 card deck, which maybe could be a consideration. But yeah, the thing is, I can't think about any 2 cards that I could cut in this deck. Like the only card that I could consider cutting is the Yariza. Where is he? Yeah, he is the only card that I maybe consider cutting. But other than that, there's literally no card that I would cut in this deck. Like, no card at all. So yeah, the 1 dojo. 2 Primate Roars. This card is amazing. I'm not playing Lord Reload because, yeah, you guessed it, it triggers Droll. This is not triggering Droll. So yeah, still the same reason, right? You are activating Primate Roar, special summoning the Chamberlain. Where is he? Here. Activating Roar, special summoning the Chamberlain. If you have Anarchist Monk in hand, you can special summon the Anarchist Monk, make the first level 6 synchro, be protected against the Droll, and you still have your normal summon, which is just insane, because you're activating Primate Roar, special summoning the Chamberlain, and I don't know, if you don't have access to the Anarchist Monk, you just make the Battle Shogun, search Gateway, play your game. Then after you have made 5 summons, they use Nibiru, and then you are normal summoning like any 6 Samurai, and then you're special summoning all the other 6 Samurais, and you still play. So it's insane playing Primate Roar in a 6 Samurai deck where you can keep your normal summon for a follow-up after Nibiru. I was playing 3 at some point. I decided to play 2, although this card is very, very good. I decided to play 2 because, well, on rare occasions you are drawing the Chamberlain, and then this card becomes basically useless. And if I play 3, then the chances of drawing 2 of them are increased to a slight amount, and I don't want to draw 2 Primate Roars. So I think 2 is the good number to play, but yeah, I wouldn't blame you if you play 3. So that's on Primate Roar. Amazing. 1 Pot of Prosperity, 1 Dark Ruler No More, 1 Triple Tactics Talent, 1 Crossout, 1 Call By. We absolutely don't want to deal with hand traps. And 1 Manadium Reframing. Yeah, this card is great. If you're going second, you're obviously siding it out, because you don't need a counter trap going second. But going first, this card is your protection against any card that you can't negate with a monster negate, or you can't deal with your endboard monsters. So if they use Droplet, if they use Ultimate Slayer, if they use what is it, Evenly Matched, or Dark Ruler No More themselves, then you flip Manadium Reframing, and you're protected. So this is, I think, a very important card to play if you're going first, to ensure that you still like completely win the game. It increases your chances of winning the game a lot, because there are quite some decks that are siding in board breakers, and you want to negate board breakers, absolutely. And this is your way to do it. Also, right, something I wanted to talk about is if you open the pot and you are going second, and you need to break a board. What you're going to do is you're going to activate the pot. Now, usually, most of the time, they are not negating the pot, even if they could, because I don't know, they might think that you're using the pot as a bait, and it resolves very often, like in my experience. So you activate the pot, you're revealing 6 cards, and at that point you have access to 5 cards in hand, 6 cards revealed, so 11 cards out of 40, which is roughly a 25% chance to see the single copy of Dark Ruler No More. You add the Dark Ruler No More, and then they cry. So yeah, that's like a quick tip for breaking boards if you open the pot. And that's also the reason why I play like the single copy of Dark Ruler in the deck. I don't want to play multiple ones because going first is a brick, and if I win the coin toss, I'm always going first. So yep, I'm siding in the other 2 copies if I go second. And right, this was the main deck. Let's go into the extra deck. So in the extra deck we have 2 She Ends. This is your monster negate, your Nibiru protection, roll protection, and if you're going against Ryziel decks and Mitsurugi decks, if you summon this with the Anarchist Monks, then remember the levels of your opponent monsters are reduced by 1, so they basically can't play. They literally can't play the game. 1 Inishi, this is your going second board breaker to bounce all their stuff. And also going first, very important, he is light, level 6, so you are able to make visas with the Enishi and the Tactical Trainer, and you are searching the Manadium Reframe. So that's a nice card to play. Right, then we have 1 Kizan, 1 Kizan Synchro. It's a very good card. It can special summon itself, so you are able to make like end board piece, 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 and 1 link monster. So every zone is occupied, which is just satisfying. And he has a good effect, like a quick effect destroy. Sometimes you want to play him. You absolutely want to play him sometimes, especially if you need to get rid of any field spell of your opponent. So, or any continuous spell, right? You use the quick effect destroy. 1 Xian. This one you could consider not playing him, but the amount of times that I needed him because I couldn't make beast were enough to justify playing at least 1 copy. So yeah, I'm playing the 1 copy. 1 Naturia Beast, broken card, and you are able to do to summon beast in multiple ways. Visas, yeah, we have already talked about it. Then 3 Battle Shoguns. You absolutely need to play 3 for your full combo. So play 3. 1 Underworld Goddess to deal with Chaos Angels or any tanks. 1 Saryuja. 1 IEP into SP, and 1 Lugares the Timeless. Right. let's go into the extra deck. The extra deck. Let's go into the side deck. In the side deck, we are playing 2 Dark Blue no more, which are the other 2 copies. Yeah. 1 Heartbeat Feather Duster to deal with some trap decks, and also against Mitsurugi, it's quite a good card. Then we are playing the best cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! 2 Fuwadas, 3 Purulia, 1 Meowth. Yeah, unfortunately our side deck is not big enough to play multiple copies of Meowth. Otherwise, I would recommend you to do that. 3 Artifact Lancia. This is dealing against Menace, but it's also dealing against Orcust, which is getting played more and more lately. So yeah. The 3rd copy of Ash Blossom. You side it in if you go first to deal against the merge armies, and 1 Infinite Impermanence. This is because Infinite Impermanence, if your opponent is playing it on the Battle Shogun, it's devastating against your deck. So if I play against Blue Eyes is usually playing Infinite Impermanence. Like, there are not many decks that play Infinite Impermanence nowadays, so I'm not playing it in the main deck. But against Blue Eyes, I consider siding it in. It is a board breaker, and so I can cross out the Infinite Impermanence. Yeah. Then I'm playing 1 Link Spider, because going second I'm siding out the Manadium Reframing and the Visas. And at that point I'm siding in the Link Spider. So you could potentially play through Nibiru more easily. And the way to do that is you basically get the Nibiru token, right? And at that point you just use the token, you summon a Link Spider, then you hopefully have 4 counters on Gateway, you search the Chamberlain, use Link Spider's effect, summon the Chamberlain, and at that point again you have 1 Six Samurai on field, so you can special summon the whole family and you are still able to play. Yeah. You could consider playing Link Spider in the main deck. I'm not doing it because I don't know, the situation came up quite few times, like not that often. Okay. Also, before we continue with the combos, let me quickly tell you one thing. If you are using pot, especially if you're going second, but obviously if you're going first, I'm talking about. If you're using the pot going first, always banish 6 cards. Never banish 3 cards. Like, I know, you might think that with the hand that you have drawn, like, how much worse can it get if I banish 3 cards? Trust me, don't do that. Always banish 6 cards. The amount of times that like the drawback for banishing 6 cards is not high enough to justify the amount of times where not banishing 6 cards is losing you the game. So always banish 6 cards. The drawback is not that punishing. Right. I think before we go into the combos, let me quickly show you the side strategy 2.0, which is if you're playing against, let's say if you're playing against Fiendsmith, which any deck can play Fiendsmith nowadays. So you are siding out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you don't need the counter trap, you don't need to deal with hand traps. 1 Ash is not enough to stop Fiendsmith. Droll, Fiendsmith like literally doesn't care. So 7 cards sided out. You're siding in the Link Spider in the extra deck, and you're siding in 3 Perulias. It's not the best card against Fiendsmith, but usually they play Fiendsmith with something else, so you might, like, you still get to draw at least 1 card, in my experience. You absolutely side in 2 copies of Fuvalos, so you have 3 in the main deck, and you side in 2 Dark Ruin or more. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you go into game 2. Yeah. Also, if you're siding out an engine card, I would side out the Yarisa. But trust me, in my opinion, it's not a good idea to side out a lot of engine with playing this deck, because first of all, you need the engine. It's a very engine-heavy deck, and second of all, you are able to break boards with your engine, which is quite impressive. Okay, this was the deck profile. I'm going to show the 2 most important lines for the deck that you need to know. And at this point, if you liked the video, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment. I've spent like so much time testing this deck. I had a lot of fun, and yeah, I think after all this time that I was playing this deck on Omega, I absolutely needed to make a deck profile for you, and I hope you like it. And now let's hop into the 2 most important lines that you are playing with this deck. So let's start with the first combo that you need to know, which is the like the mid-range mini board that you can achieve. And for that you need 1 random level 3 Six Samurai and the Anarchist Monk. Now there are like a million ways to get to these cards, like Smoke Signal, Ascetism, also Primate Roar, obviously. So yeah, if you manage to get to these 2, you can make this combo. And how does it go? You normal summon the Kageki, and I'm not using the effect of Kageki now for demonstration purposes, because it works with any level 3 Six Samurai, right? It doesn't need to be Kageki. Then you're going to special summon the Anarchist Monk with his own effect, and you are going into 1 copy of the Legendary Lord Six Samurai Shien. Now, up to this point, again, you are protected against Brawl if you use the Ascetism to get to the 2 materials, or if you use Primate Roar. Also, you didn't get a Droll in the face up to this point, and now you are searching 1 Six Samurai as chain 1 and the Ascetism as chain 2, and so you're going to do that. Of course, they can Ash the Anarchist Monk, at which point your combo ends here, but what can you do about it? And if they don't ash you, well, if they ash you, you could negate ash, which would probably be a good decision at that point. Right, so we have the Ascetism and the Tactical Trainer. We are going to special summon the Tactical Trainer and use the Ascetism on the Tactical Trainer. So we're going to special summon from the deck the Chamberlain, and now we're using Anarchist and Chamberlain to make Material Beast, activate Tactical Trainer in the grave to get a 6-strike, and yeah, set the 6-strike and pass. So basically, what do we have? We have one monster negate, infinite spell negates, and one monster face down, which is like good enough for this like mini board, and usually this board is enough to win games. Also, now I'm showing the second combo, and like if I can give a tip from my side, I would advise you to look at your cards, and if you are not able to make the second combo that I'm showing now without getting a copy of Xi'an on the field before you start doing it, then, and your second choice is to make this board, then do this board. The amount of games I lost because I went the risky route and then I got a Nibiru in the face or a Droll, and then I got like a much worse outcome, which lost me the game. It's not worth it to risk it, especially because the amount of games that you are going to win by doing this board are the number of them is high enough to justify making this board over the risky full board. So yeah, that's about that. And now let me show you the bigger board. So for the bigger board, we need, we have him here, one random Six Samurai, doesn't really matter at all, and one Tactical Trainer, and one card to discard. So let's take, I don't know, let's take Fuba. And for this board, we are normal summoning the Kageki. I'm again not using the effect for demonstration. If you use Kageki, then you are able to extend the combo a little bit further and get a little better, even better end board. But yeah, now I'm not doing it. Also, if you're playing against like a single copy of Caesar on the opponent's field, then you can't do it anyway. Special summon the Tactical Trainer, go into your Battle Shogun. Well, actually, if there's a Caesar on the opponent's board, then you're just better off making an SP and passing. But anyway, now we are activating Chain 1 Tactical Trainer, Chain 2 Battle Shogun. Chain block is real. If you can, then do it the other way around, like chain block so that you get gateway. if you're able to play. But like in this hand, obviously you want to do to chain block the Tactical Trainer, because if you are getting Gateway, but you are but your opponent is ashing the 6-strike, then you get Gateway, but what for? You then just pass the turn, so it's not worth it. And at least you're getting an interaction if you get the 6-strike. But anyway, let's search ourselves the copy of Gateway and the copy of 6-strike. And now you are activating Gateway, resolving Gateway, activating 6-strike. Now it doesn't even matter what we are specialing, but let's take the Anarchist Monk, the Tactical Trainer, to counter some Gateway. Now we are going into the second copy of our Battle Shogun. We got 4 counters on Gateway. Now this is your 5th summon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they Nibiru you now, then you're screwed. So that's why I am telling you, like you have 0 interaction on your opponent's turn, like 0, nothing whatsoever. You have used the 6-strike, so if they Nibiru you now, you can hope that they bricked. But if you could have made the other board, then potentially you could have won the game. Yeah, but anyway, we are continuing. We're using 4 counters to search ourselves 1 copy of the Anarchist Monk. Here, we are specialing the Anarchist Monk. Now, if they're going to print a warrior link 1 that you can special summon off of the Anarchist Monk that is special summoned, then you would probably play it, but it doesn't exist, so we need to go into our 3rd copy of the Battle Shogun to trigger the effect of the Anarchist Monk and search ourselves 1 Ascetism from the deck. I realized that I totally forgot, on our first summon of the Battle Shogun, in order to search Gateway, we need to discard 1 card. That's the cost for the Battle Shogun. So I'm discarding the Fubalas. Yep. Like I messed it up a little at the beginning. Anyway, let's continue. Now we have again 4 counters, so we are using all 4 of them to search ourselves a copy of Kizan. Was here. We special summon the Kizan. And at this point, again, TCG Nistro, absolute genius. Like, I don't know, 200 IQ play. Now you can use 2 counters from Gateway to, with the effect of Gateway, to give Battle Shogun plus 500 attack. And with 1 counter still remaining on Gateway, we have 1600 attack on the Battle Shogun. We can use Ascetism on the Battle Shogun and special summon the Hatsume from the deck. Here. Now, if you would still have the special summon from the tactical trainer, then I would advise you to special summon Hatsume in this zone, getting 1 counter here, and using 4 counters, search the tactical trainer, special summon, go into your first synchro. But for this demonstration, I haven't used the effect of Kageki, so I don't have the special summon of the tactical trainer. And now for better counter efficiency, we are going to special Hatsume here. And at this point we are banishing 2 Six Samurais, which you can choose what you want to banish here, but I'm banishing 1 Battle Shogun. And important, banish 1 Anarchist Monk, so that you have 1 tuner in your banished zone. And you're going to special summon the tactical trainer. So we got another 2 counters on Gateway, 1 counter on the Battle Shogun. We are going into our copy of Shien. Yeah, probably. No. Oh, true. Okay, well, usually you want to go into your copy of Shien. Like, it's your usual no-brainer to make this as your first synchro, right? So you're protected against Nibiru and Droll. However, in this line, like if you choose to play this line and your opponent hasn't used a Droll or a Nib up to this point, then honestly they are either sleeping or they don't have them. So you are actually better off to summon the Enishi, because it's going to extend the combo a little bit. So you get 2 counters on Gateway. Now you use 4 counters, search Kizan, use 4 counters, search Kizan, special Kizan, special Kizan, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go into your copy of Dugaras the Timeless, detach 2 materials, special the tactical trainer, use the tactical trainer and the Enishi to go into your copy of Visas. Now, probably you want to do chain 1 Visas, chain 2 Enishi. So you chain block Visas, but again, if your opponent still has an Ash in hand at this point, like what are they doing? But anyway, resolving the Enishi and specialing the Anarchist Monk from the bench zone. So we get 1 counter here, 2 counter here. And now we're getting to search the Manadium reframing from the deck. Sweet. At this point, we search a Kizan. We go into our copy of Synchro Kizan. Here you have a choice. You can special the Shien. So your end board will have 2 Shiens and an IP. But now in this case I'm just specialing the Kizan. 1 counter on Battle Shogun, 2 counter on Gateway. special Kizan, 1 counter on Battle Shogun, 2 counter on Gateway. Now you're using 4 counters to search Kizan. And here you can take 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have special summoned the Xian instead of the Kizan synchro, you're taking the Kizan. And you're special summoning the Saryuja. So we're going to draw 4 cards. And probably there's 1 non-engine or 4 engines, okay? But in this case, you want to add the Ashadism to extend your plays even further. Now you can go into 1 copy of Naturia Beast on top of your other stuff, which would be probably a good idea to do. Yeah, for this demonstration, I'm just taking, I don't know, Anarchist Monk, because I don't want to do that. I want to show you like the minimal thing that you get. Now, now you're using 4 counters to search the Tactical Trainer. Use Saryuja, especially Tactical Trainer. Use Kizan and the Tactical Trainer to special the Xian. Special summon in defense, I would recommend, because Lightning Storm, and you do not have any spell negates in this line, so be aware of that. Also, any monster summoned to these 3 zones is getting plus 500 defense, so and attack. So that's high enough to stand the ground. Now we special Kizan, get 2 counters. Now you want to special the Synchro Kizan from our grave, because we control 2 Six Samurais. Now we search our 2nd copy of Kizan, special Kizan, use the 2 Kizans to make an IP, and now you want to use all your counters of Gateway in the end phase, right, like before you go into the end phase, so that you have follow-up for the next turn, should Gateway get destroyed. So 4 counters, search Kizan, 4 counters, 1, 2, 3, 4. Search the Tactical Trainer, so you can do a synchro on the next turn. And at this point, you could I don't know if I messed it up with the counters at some point in the combo, because usually it is possible to usually there are 0 counters remaining with this combo, but maybe I messed it up. Okay. Well, now you can either set the Manadium reframing and passing, or you can special 1 Kizan, get 2 counters, and use 4 counters to recycle the Inishi, so that you have bounce for follow-up on the next turn. However, I wouldn't recommend you to do this in this situation, because I would keep the Kizan and the Tactical Trainer in hand probably, and keep Portal with 2 counters, but yeah, that's like debatable. Yep, and this is your end board. So you have the counter trap, anti-board break, IP into SP, quick effect destroy. Also, if you remember, this can be replaced with Xian if you change the line. And one monster negate and destroy. And usually this is way, this is by far usually enough to win the game. Right, so, okay, these are the two bread and butter combos that you absolutely need to know. I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. And be sure to leave a like if you liked it. Yep, I might do a video with some test hands, so that I can show like the full potential, like the full board of this deck with the beast. But yeah, for now, I'm leaving this deck profile like this. And yep, have fun with the deck.